Hi everyone. So today I was definitely conflicted of what topics I wanted to talk to you about. Normally I try to keep them in order of what I spoke about the last time. So today I'm actually really excited to talk to you guys because I came across an interesting situation. So I want to see how you guys feel, or if this ever happened to you, what's your reaction and what do you think about? So today I was shopping and I was at the mall and I asked one of the sales associate if they can help me with the coat. And she sees the baby, she's so excited, the usual, oh, he's so cute and everything like that. And she's like, are you breastfeeding? Just very casual, very loud, just like as if she knew me. And I don't know about you guys, but to me, I got a little offended, or not even offended, but I just felt some type of way. Like I just felt it was a little invasive. I just wouldn't ask somebody that question, so I just didn't feel like it was appropriate. So I don't know if you guys ever got asked by a stranger, not a family, not a friend, not someone who knows you, but a stranger. So I'm just curious to see how you guys feel, like if it's something you feel like it's too personal, or it's just not the correct thing to basically ask somebody, especially if you don't know them. So what I want to talk about today is basically that, and I want to talk about formula versus breast milk. So basically, with me, when I first had the baby, obviously I tried to breastfeed. That was something that I kept saying during my pregnancy that I want to do. I would try it as long as I can, and if I can, I can't. But I wanted to give it a shot. So I did it about a month. I had a hard time. I wasn't producing as much milk as I wanted to, and as much as he was intaking. So I would pump and pump and pump, maybe between two, I would get 2 ounces. Obviously, the baby starts eating more. I just couldn't keep up with it. So, I was finding alternate ways of trying to produce more milk, either keeping him latched on, as some people say, the more he latches on, the more you produce. That wasn't the case for me. It hurt, but that wasn't why I stopped. My nipples started cracking and things like that. But that wasn't my reason for stopping. It was, again, he wasn't getting enough milk as he needed. So I also took a pill that's called fenugreek that I was told by a really good friend. She mentioned that that's really, really good. It's natural and it also produces a lot of milk. At that point that I was taking it, I already had him on a formula because I didn't want to starve him or anything. So I heard it's really good. I don't want to be the one to tell you not to. I would suggest for people to take it if you're going through the same situation that I am. I just didn't give it a fair shot because, again, I already had him on formula and it was just accustomed to me and it was something easier. But had I not had him on formula, I think he would be on breast milk right now. One of the things that I want to share with you guys, I know with formula, you could go through so many different brands, so many different things, and you just try to find what's correct for the baby. When I first started with him, I started him on Similac. It was non-GMO, just regular cow's milk. Um, it didn't really sit with him really well because every time he would drink it, I mean, he would go to the bathroom, which is fine and normal, but he couldn't really he just got a really, really bad rash. It wasn't a butt rash, it wasn't a diaper rash, it was just like a rawness in it and on his cheeks. So I think the milk was just not working with him, and it was just so strong that it was just deteriorating. So we took him out of that. Cow's milk is not the best anyway. I mean, for me, I don't drink 100% cow milk or whole milk or anything like that, so I just took him off of it. I introduced him to soy milk. The soy was okay. The only thing I wasn't crazy about is that it was so thick. I don't know what it was, what's in it, but it was just so thick that during his feeding, he would just go to sleep. Like, wouldn't even drink the full ounce that he was at the time. A good friend of mine also told me that she wasn't too content on soy because it had too much estrogen in it. And obviously, I have a boy, so I chose to go the organic way. I know this could be a big controversy for people. I am not a vegan or a vegetarian or anything. I eat meat, I eat chicken, I eat fish. However, I eat very clean and lean. So obviously I want to implement that for my child. I don't have to go strictly vegan or anything, but whatever works for him, I will do and I will try. She mentioned to me to get the formula is called Babies Only. It's actually this formula right here. Sorry, guys. So this formula right here is called Babies Only. It says toddler formula if you could see it. It's not just for toddlers. Like your baby can take it. When I saw that, I was a little thrown off. But again, this is a really good friend of mine. She has 2 kids. So, she's very, very good at what she knows and things like that. She wouldn't give her babies anything other than, really good stuff. So it's for toddlers. Yes, your toddler can use it if you have a toddler, and they're on formula, but you can use this on a newborn, an infant, and so forth. They have different ones. They have lactose, soy, dairy. I preferred lactose. The reason why is because, again, like I said, when he was on the cow's milk, it just didn't sit right with him. Soy, I wasn't too pleased. So with the lactose, he goes to the bathroom pretty well. He doesn't spit up the milk as much when he gets burped. With the other milks, like most of the milk was coming out when he was getting burped. With this one, he doesn't. It's just a little bit if it does. Um, Sometimes it's a little hard to burp him, but it works. This milk I seem to be satisfied with. I haven't had any problems with it. He's been on it for a long time, so I order this milk. The only place in store that I have found this, if you're interested, is Whole Foods. I haven't found it anywhere else, and Amazon. So I usually buy it in Amazon. It's a little cheaper to buy the bulk as opposed to going to Whole Foods. But if you're in a rush, like me, Thanksgiving, I only had one left and it wasn't going to be enough. I ran to Whole Foods. So that's your alternative option as well. With this, I'll show you. It's just like a powder like this. So it's easy just to put in the water. I dilute it in water. Also with the water, that was a whole big other situation that I was facing and going through. A lot of people say use distilled, use the nursery water, you could use regular water. It was just a lot. So what I chose to do was go with regular water, Poland Spring water. However, I always boil the water. Some people don't. They say it's already filtered. That's great. Some people do. I'm the one who does, just to be more on the safe side. I like to boil his water because that's just what I choose to do. I mean, if you don't, it's okay. The nursery water and the distilled water, I wasn't too crazy about because of the fluoride. So if you do your research, you don't want something that has too much fluoride in it. So Poland Spring works, gallons of water works. I boil it, let it cool down, like completely cold, and put it back in the bottle. You can warm it up or you could give it to him as room temperature. I give it to him room temperature sometimes because I don't want to accustom him to like warm bottles. So when you're out and you have nowhere to heat it up, they're already accustomed to it. Something else that I want to show you that his pediatrician recommended is the probiotics. This is really, really good. It's the brand is Jarrow. This is a really good brand. So if you decide to get him probiotics, try to get this brand. With the probiotics, I usually put like 1/4 of a teaspoon along with the formula when it's feeding time. And I shake it up and I give it to him. It's only once a day. So you could pick whenever you want to give it to him. Again, it's just once a day. This helps them go to the bathroom a little more without giving them any pills, prune juice, and all this other stuff. This helps them a lot, especially if they're a formula baby because they could get colicky, they're gassy, and so forth. This has been helping my baby a lot, so he's not fussy or anything like that. And it also has a lot of good minerals that their belly needs that, they're not getting in the formula because, they're not being breastfed. So this is definitely a double purpose and you want to get it. I bought this again in Whole Foods. You can buy it online. Again, Jarrow's the brand. I had bought a Gerber one. I'm not too crazy about their brands. I have my own philosophy on that. So, again, the probiotic Jarrow is definitely good go-to. And it's just basically, I wish I could show you guys, but I mean, it's just I just put some on my laptop. It's just a really white powder, and all you need is 1/4 of a teaspoon in it, and just shake it up really well, and that's pretty much it. So, that does help with a lot of things. Again, this just made me want to talk to you guys about it and to show you what I'm using. I don't know if you guys are having problems just like me as far as finding a formula and so forth that works. But mostly I just wanted to talk to you about how do you guys feel if someone asks you, do you breastfeed? Do you have formula? And then when you do tell them, for those of you who do give your children formula, the backlash that you get, the side eye that you get, the craziness faces that you get. Like, what's the problem? So I'm just curious. I want to see other people's feedback. I want to see what people think. I don't know if it's just me, but the moment I do say formula, it's like you're an evil person and they just look at you like, really? And, they just start trying to dig deeper. I don't see anything wrong with it. If you can't, you can't. If you can, you can. For those moms who can breastfeed their children until 1 or however long, oh my God, kudos to them. For the moms that can, I totally understand, but I'm doing the best that I can, whether it's giving my kid organic milk, lactose milk, doing whatever it is that I can to get him that nutrients that he needs. And it doesn't make you any less of a mom. That's how I used to feel. So for you moms out there, please don't feel any less. You're doing the best that you can. You're feeding your child. That's what I tell everybody. I'm still feeding them. If I wasn't, then you should worry. So don't feel bad at all. And one more thing that I wanted to show you guys, if you are breastfeeding and you tend to see that your nipples are drying out or they're cracking or they're hurting or they're very sore, this cream right here, it's called Nursing Care. It's the first year. This is really, really good. It's all natural chemicals. Again, I tend to stay this way because of the baby being so little. If you put this cream on and you have to feed your baby, it's okay for them to like, I guess, suck on it and get a little bit in their mouth if they do. You don't have to wipe this down. You don't have to put it on, wipe it off, and nothing. It could stay on there and the baby can still eat and they're going to be totally fine. It's nothing. I'm looking at the ingredients right now. It's seed oil, soybean, olive oil, fruit oil. So it's nothing bad. And the doctors also recommend this brand, especially when I was in the hospital, they told me to use this brand. So, if you need it, please totally feel free to use it and don't be scared. Your child can definitely, if they have a little taste in their mouth or it gets there, they'll be totally fine. So I wanted to share this with you guys too, because it's important, especially if you're trying to maintain that area. And I think I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. They're pretty lengthy all the time. But I just thought it was so interesting today. And I've been meaning to talk to you guys about it. I wasn't going to do it in this video, but I just figured why not. I took it as a sign and just, wanted to share. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you feel, if you've been approached, if your child has been breastfed or not, what people say, if you feel like it's a personal, touchy subject or, being invasive, or if you think it's totally normal, just let me know. Again, to me, I just feel like it's a little invasive. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. So just let me know. I'm excited to hear your feedback. I'm learning as well as, I'm letting you guys know what I went through as well. And I'm all for hearing, different feedback. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.